Welcome back to the Empire of Ireland. I must start today's episode with a small confession. I did misunderstand one of your guys' comments on the last video when you said mend the Great Schism. Now, of course, what I didn't know at the time is that's actually a major decision here, and reading through this earlier today, I think this is a very good idea. The Great Schism saw the Christian Church divided, but if all five of the episcopal sees of the Pentarchy could be restored under the rule of a single empire under the enlightened leadership of a saintly ruler, there may be a chance to finally reunite Christendom. There we go, that's a bit of a mouthful, wasn't it? So what do we have to do for this? We need to be a religious icon. We're not that far away. We're almost a paragon of virtue somehow. And then what we need to do is completely control these counties. So the Byzantine, I have actually looked at this one, and I do see a possible way in here. I haven't looked at the others yet, but we need to also... Jerusalem's going to be... Oh, that's going to be annoying. Roma's probably going to be the most difficult, because the Pope holds that. So I think we can only take that through war, right? Unless we can convert one of those, the Pope to Irish Orthodox. Maybe. We'll have to see. But if we do this... the Irish Orthodox Church will mend the schism and establish itself as the only legitimate branch of Christianity, and we also get a special tolerance. So Eusominism. Other Christian faiths that have the Eusominism doctrine are considered astray instead of hostile. Our religious leaders have historically been engaged in interfaith dialogues to increase cooperation amongst the different Christian denominations. So that could be very useful. That could be something we work towards. So, what have I found in the Byzantine Empire? Well, if we go to the county here, the county of Byzantion, and we look at who's going to the line of succession. Now, this guy, he is married. He has two daughters, so they're not that far. They're like third and fourth in line for it. So we could murder him. Prince Stefanos here, and then I was thinking, what if we marry one of my daughters to Prince Helios? Maybe we can get a hook on the Emperor of Byzantine. Maybe we could get a matrilineal marriage in here. That could be a possible way of at least handing this over to our dynasty, but maybe that's also a way of having Irish Orthodox be here. Although there's another thing, can I offer guardianship? What I could also do is offer guardianship, convert his culture, but of course that's not going to happen. Because look at that's not going to happen. So I think what we're going to have to do here is get the hook on the liege. Maybe the hook would even be enough just to get the guardianship. We'll have to see. We're currently fabricating hooks though. I tell you what, let's carry on with this one because it's only 4 months. I'm going to cancel this one. And what I'm going to start doing here is starting this murder before you're able to produce a son. So let's go ahead and do that. And I think things will go smoothly. Let's go ahead and unpause. How's everyone doing today? We're already starting the episode off with some murder. Good old times, eh? Greetings, my sensible liege. I've arrived in Dublin to pay homage to you, glorious Emperor, as a show of my loyalty. I hope my pledge of submission alone is evidence enough of my honour. Of course, I will show you in at once. I wait patiently on my throne for the arrival of Duke Airdred, who was soon announced and ushered before me. He kneels in deference, offering nothing but his oath to faithfully serve as a vassal of the Empire. At last I bid the Duke arise, confirming my satisfaction, and Airdred's rights to the lands he rules in my stead. He doesn't bring me any gold? Yeah. Serve me well, Duke Airdred. It's fine. Hidden in one of the more desolate hallways, one that leads to most private chambers, as well as the castle gardens, I wait and watch. Was it foolish to come here? Maybe if I... And then footsteps. Moving quietly down the hallway, a figure emerging from the shadows. What is Stefanos doing here? My matriarch? I must be sure I will continue to follow her. Let's see what kind of sneaky business she's up to, eh? My matriarch could be a fellow worshipper of the horned god. Never know. I managed to follow Stefanos without a sound. She hurries down one hallway after another, and a couple of minutes she steps right past my chambers and out into the castle garden. Well, it is a lovely night tonight. Okay, so nothing was really happening. She was innocent, just wanted fresh air. And we've unlocked a new intrigue perk. Okay, let's get thriving in chaos. So when we're stressed, we get some more skills. That's always nice, I guess. Making our way down to that torturer perk, of course. Now, how long do we have to wait before this? We've got another 2 months on this fabrication hook. And then we'll try and get a hook on the Emperor over here. I believe we do have some dynasty members. Ah, yeah, they're up there. The simplest solution is often the best. Why worry with all this intrigue and manipulation when I can simply coerce King Reynard into doing my bidding? Scribe, we have letters to compose. And that should be the hook that we need as well. Let's go ahead and demand some payment. Where is he? King Reynard. There we go. 155 gold. Thank you very much. That's plenty for the bank there. Now we need to go ahead and fabricate a hook on you. So let's do this. And then we need to find a way into the other realms. Oh, I thought that was Jerusalem then. What is that? I can't read it. It's sideways. Jerusalemid Empire. Okay. Ah, so Jerusalem currently belongs to the Ashari. That's gonna be a troubling one to try and get under our control as well, isn't it? Artifacts have low durability, do they now? Let's go ahead and check on that. We got 2 years left on this stuff. Fertility and prestige. Prestige and learning. I don't really care about these too much. The renown is nice, and 2% renown is nice, though. I will go ahead and repair this one. Where is it? It's the keepsake of... Ah, down here. Okay. Let's go ahead and repair this one. It's going to cost us 38 gold. Would be nice if we could get some rarer artifacts, but they cost money. Of course they do. Inspired person can be sponsored. Yeah, look at all of this. This is crazy. Could get some armor. Let's see. Merely decent. Very competent. His skill is legendary and renowned throughout the world. There you go. What about this guy? Hakon Small has the artisan inspiration. He wants to make a box. His skill is legendary and renowned throughout the world. Let's go ahead and sponsor his inspiration. How much is that going to be? 145 gold. We can't afford it. I'm going to go ahead and sponsor his inspiration. If he's so legendary at his craft, maybe he can forge something very impressive that we can show in our court. And that should definitely help us. Is my matriarch giving me... Yeah, she's giving me good stuff now. Oh, we don't have a chancellor. Drank herself to death. There we go. There's the timing on that one. My vassal and commander. The Queen of England here. Okay, you're going to become my chancellor. There we go. She hates me slightly less now. What's the development level of Cambridge, I wonder? We have a new cadet branch as well. It's... Development is 14. Oh, we're not doing so well, are we? We're converting the faith as well. We need to get up to 40. Like all Orthodox, Basileus Andreas of the Byzantine Empire shares more with God, and by extension Samuel, than he shares with most mortals. If only I could get the Patriarch to relay some of Basileus Andreas' fears and plans to me. It's for the good of the faith. Let's try it. He refuses. The scheme great. Oh, great. How's things looking? It's still kind of looking okay. Inspired person can be sponsored. I think nothing's changed now. Let's just go ahead and ignore that. We don't really have the gold anyway. I'm supposed to be saving up gold here. Because it will make a good husband. Okay, but you're part of my dynasty, though. It is a well-known fact that courtiers will scheme and plot, but I may be able to use this to my advantage. If I can keep my courtiers suspicious of each other and distracted with infighting, they will not have the time or resources to scheme against me. Sure, I'm going to begin spreading rumours at once. Why not? The rumours cause my courtiers to distrust each other. There we go. As long as my courtiers distrust one another, maybe they'll trust me. A man of chaos. We've got fires in Wales. What's happening down here then? I bump into a very grave-looking Hakon, my carpenter, hoping that he doesn't bring ill news of the splendid box he should soon have ready for me. Oh, there you are, my liege. I have hit a wall in my work, nothing major. My ideas have gone to ground as the pressure mounts, he laughs nervously. I just need some inspiration, mighty emperor. Might you have some prior examples I could examine? Now, because we're a witch, I have just the tonic. Why not? Hakon's muse flees. Hakon gained the trait ill, and he... we lost progress. Okay. It looks like my tonic wasn't very successful there. Oh dear. What is successful, though, is our income has gone back up to 8 gold per month. That's much nicer than what it was, of course. When we were a kingdom, we had even much greater gold. My agents have acquired a discreet powder which leaves no trace when dissolved in drink. The servants responsible for refilling and handling Stefanos' cup have been bribed to look the other way, and all that remains is my approval to smuggle the poison into his next refreshing drink. And he hasn't had a son. Is your wife pregnant? She's not. Right. A toast to Stefanos Bacadon's health. Hopefully we succeed here, and our great plan will come to fruition. Stefanos is dead, killed by a deep draught of spiced wine. My agent slipped the poison into his goblet and watched it dissolve without a trace. Only when his throat swelled shut did he realize something was wrong, but by then it was far too late. Fortunately, my agent slipped out well before the effects of the poison revealed that something was afoot. Cheers, Stefanos! Right. Now, if we go over here, we want this specific title here. This Prince Helios is now next in line for the crown. Now, unfortunately, I don't think I can marry my granddaughter or my daughter off just yet, right? I want someone... So this daughter, maybe. Will not accept. I don't think he would accept any of my daughters. Especially matrilineal. But if we can get that marriage in there, that might improve relations. Another thing that we also have possible... We could abduct him. There is that option. And then convert his faith. Or we can offer guardianship. But that's also a little bit challenging here. I think we need this hook first, don't we? What we could also do just in case, though, is start the abduction scheme as a backup. We can demand payments. These are the guys that I'm still waiting to amass some kind of treasure. Ah, there we go. The vassal around 50 gold. Thank you very much. I'll be taking that. So our plan, it's a multi-step plan. We're definitely working on it. I'm back on the battlefield. The mud is clinging to my boots. The rank stench of the dead assaulting my nostrils. Once again, I'm reliving the day Duchess Ainsworth of Connacht declared war on me. I wake up gasping, cold beads of sweat clinging to my face. Cynic stirs beside me but doesn't wake. I must deal with my troubles alone. Or never lose again. Obsessed with vengeance for 20 years. Yes, I think that's very fitting. I won't lose again. I'm an emperor now. I started as a king. I became an emperor. No one will destroy my realm or put my rule at threat again. As for the Emperor of Byzantine, we'll have to see. Oh dear. My dear Cynic, I might not have loved you, yet I feel for your passing more acutely than I ever thought possible. You are always there, my constant companion. Did I take you for granted? There are so many things I left unsaid. Ah, we need a new wife. I wonder. Is there anyone in your court I can marry? If I can marry into the Byzantine Empire, is that your daughter? That is. So what's the succession like for the Byzantine Empire itself? You have a granddaughter. If he was to have a child... Who's your parents? Ah, that sucks. See, you're fourth in line. And that is... Oh, you're married. See, that's his fourth child. Who are you? No one, okay. Do I marry into the Byzantine Empire? I mean, I'm a man of intrigue, and right now marrying into the Byzantine Empire could improve relations with the Emperor of the Byzantine Empire and could be a way into installing my dynasty and faith where we need it. I think I'm going to do it. She is trusting at least. Let's see, trusting... She hates greedy. I'm not greedy though, am I? I'm gluttonous. There's a difference. I'm gonna marry Princess Eudoxia. What if I do matrilineal? Okay, nothing's gonna work there. I might need a hook no matter what. Let's remain unmarried just for now. Maybe that's how we use that hook. There's a multitude of things we could use this hook for on the Emperor. My vassal, Mayor Theon, accosts me. Well met, liege. I've heard tell of your patronage of Hakon the Carpenter. They say he is making a box worthy of an emperor. Please, take this and give it to him. I wouldn't want to miss the chance to aid in the creation of a masterpiece. Poor Theon must have more money than she knows what to do with. Now, we can't pick this because we're arbitrary. I'm sure... I'll make sure he gets it. That's going in my pocket. Thank you very much. What's happening in my court here? A pallid individual who looks as if she has spent her entire life skulking underground is lurking in the corner of my throne room. I've heard tell you might want a secret passage installed. I can craft any impure corridor your twisted heart desires. I can even craft a discreet shaft between your bedroom and the kitchen to hoist cake in the dead of night. A cake winch? Ingenious, madam. Oh, it's 200 gold, though. It's 200 gold. I can't afford this. I shall enter and leave rooms only by the front door, wench. You're trying to say that I can't fit through my own doors? How dare you? Be gone. Oh dear. A cake winch. That's an amazing idea. Bloodlust for Island was destroyed. That's unfortunate. By halting a messenger from court of Basileus Andreas, an opportunity has presented itself. By copying that Basileus' seal, I can fabricate a letter threatening increased taxes and circulate it among his vassals, or at least threaten to do. Sure, this is your signature, is it not? There we go, we've got that manipulation hook, right. So now the good thing here, now we could demand gold for 300. We're not going to do that. We have a multitude of things. Let's go through our options. So the first one is we could arrange this marriage with his daughter. If we use the hook, it's still not enough. So the marriage is off the table. What we could do is arrange a marriage with his son, with my daughter. But once again, even with a hook, that's not doable. So what do we do? Demand conversion? I can't do that. Offer guardianship. That was the other one. Oh, his son is too old now. Okay, but you were... Where are you in the line of succession? We need to... This is really finicky. You're second in line of succession. So if I can... Yes, I can educate you. But I can't convert your faith or culture. That's a problem. If I educate her, can I imprison the child and then release her and convert her faith? I wonder. I'm not quite sure. Let's leave this hook for now. We have the hook. What we could do, because we still are working on a kidnapping here, right? Yeah, we're still working on kidnapping the heir. So what I could do with this... Do you already have a guardian? That's you. Is that what's happening here? Because he already has a guardian, I can't teach him. So we could go ahead and murder him. But then we're going to abduct him, so it's fine. One day you're going to be... With the hook, maybe we just demand gold for now and prepare for war. Because we do have... I always gave it some thought. Although we don't like the Pope and the Catholics right now, I can't forgive the Scandinavian for the generations of raiding they've done against Ireland and its neighbours. So my next war is going to be for the Kingdom of Sweden. We're going to take over Scandinavia, so to speak. And then maybe from here we would have a better launch into Europe. We'll have to see. So I think with that hook, I'm just going to demand some gold. Yes, let's do that. So that's 300 gold. That's a lot of gold, you see. And that could go a long way to funding our war efforts. Let's not go ahead and host a feast just yet, because we do have plans of that war. What we can do is probably get a hook elsewhere, though. So, for example, can we get another hook on the Pope? Maybe. We can fabricate another hook on the Pope. So let's do that, and we can take some of his gold. This is we're planning, we're putting things into place to hopefully that should help strengthen the empire in future. The twists and turns of fate have not always been to my advantage. God knows that I was cursed the day I met King Ulf. Today, however, that curse has been lifted. Fate has smiled upon me and brought that obnoxious swain to his grave. Not one day too soon. So Sweden's also looking quite weak right now. They're looking very weak. They don't have any allies. However, I need to be paragon of virtue. There's nothing we can do with that. Queen Eifni, what have you done? You're a dynastic kinslayer. Who did you kill? Oh dear. I mean, I'm a dynastic kinslayer too, right? I could imprison her. Do you have gold? She has gold. I'm going to imprison her. We can demand payments. But we also can't demand payments because no one has any money here. Okay, that's fine. Eventually they'll grow up and gain some money. As per my orders, Queen Eifni is now to be confined to her home. I've posted some of my guards to ensure she is compliant with her house arrest. Good. What I will do though, Queen Eifni, is I will ransom you for 200 gold so we can fund this war with Sweden that's about to arise. So let's go ahead and do that. Now, what I also can do is actually, when you're released, I need to make you my Chancellor again if you don't hate me too much. Unless we have a suitable replacement. Yeah, she absolutely hates me, but you're very good at your job, so I'm going to give it back to you. I just needed the gold. A disaster! Hakon, my beneficiary, has passed away. He died from being ill before he couldn't fulfill my dream. Now I'll never know what kind of masterpiece he could... Ah, I killed him with my tonic as well. Do I get my gold back at least? I don't think so. Yeah, none of these people have money. It's fine. Eventually we'll be able to trade that in. Our gold's looking very good. I think we can go and declare war against Sweden. They do have vassals. Verona. They were once on our side and now they've joined the enemy. Daughters learned a new language. That's going to be thanks to my ex-wife here. Oh, we have a hook. Can I marry myself? Oh, no, we already... Oh, we don't have a hook anymore. I already tried to see if I could marry myself in, didn't I? And it just wasn't possible. 20,000 levies they have. Pope Urbanus of the Papacy is a complicated man. I need to understand him as well as possible if I am to convince people to take my side in any upcoming arguments. I will soon uncover the truth of him. People describe Pope Urbanus as both perceptive and worthless, which tells me more about their relationship to him than anything else. Also, a curious number of people mention how often he looks at me intently and talks about his friends. I'm sure this information will be useful. And there we go. My daughter has come of age as well. She's an astute intellectual. Very nice. Now, we need to find you a good husband. I do wonder. There is potential with England. What's succession looking like? Yeah, not that far, is it? If we marry into England, that's easy alliances, I guess, in future. Keeps the realm together. I think I will go ahead and do that. We'll keep it matrilineal as well. It's a very easy marriage, but it's fine. I don't think... maybe we could have searched somewhere in Europe. We'll do that with my other daughters, I think. And we now have an alliance with the Queen of England as well, which is nice to see. So she's not going to be causing any problems for us. How are my schemes coming on? 2 months until we kidnap the heir of the Byzantine Empire there. Royal court level has also increased. My agents tell me that Helios is planning to travel from Zumlajut to Arbanon. Soon he will be at my mercy. We lose 105 gold. Hopefully it's successful. Success! The brigands did their job admirably and Helios is safely in my hands. I hope he likes his new quarters. Right. Now this is interesting. We could ransom him. 500 gold. What? I should have been abducting characters sooner. Oh, abduction is very profitable. Or what we could also do is negotiate a release demand conversion. We could also gain a hook. Now the problem here is that if we demand the conversion, can't the Emperor always convert him back? But I wonder, with that hook, can we then use something with that weak hook? I don't know. I'm going to convert him. Hopefully he doesn't get converted back. I have a feeling he might. We'll have to try experimentation. To the evil Emperor Aiden. I have no choice but to accept your conditions for my release. Farewell. Thank you very much. What we might be able to do now, though, is arrange this marriage. No. The problem is we still have minus 100 just simply because the Emperor doesn't want an alliance. And then opinion, faith is different. It's that minus 100 really. They just really don't want an alliance for some reason. It's a problem, isn't it? Could I abduct you again? I can't. I want to do some abduction now. Who don't we mind annoying a little bit? Germany, there we go. We're not on good terms with the Germans, are we? What if we abduct your primary heir? I'm going to try it. Will you give me more gold than if I just fabricate a hook? Maybe. So let's try and do that. Intrigue perk available. Let's go ahead and get Malice implicit. Dread gain per tyranny at 0.5. What is my dread looking like? We have 91 dread. Okay. So people are quite scared of us, it seems. Gaifer has no reason to stay at court and will soon leave. Okay, you are betrothed anyway, so you can go to your husband's court eventually, I guess. There's no problem there. We do have Irish land up here. Could we raise the armies here, or would it take long? I wonder. New hybrid culture formed as well. Demand payments, right. The Prince of Wales, nope. What about you? Do any of you want to fund the war with the Swedish, which is about to happen? Doesn't look that way. It's fine. We're gaining piety very slowly. It's okay though, we just need another 84 piety. And then we're looking good there. By halting a messenger from the court of Pope Urbanus, an opportunity has presented itself. By copying the King Bishop seal, I can fabricate a letter threatening increased taxes and circulate it among his vassals. That is your signature, is it not? There we go, we got another hook on the Pope. Where is the Pope? Let's go ahead and demand some gold from him. Thank you very much. What I'm going to do here is abduct the King of Sweden. Is there any point in this, though? They have allies. What if I weaken their allies? So how do you have, through the marriage between Queen Mother Adriana of Sweden and you? So what I'm going to do is murder... you're of Sweden, so we're going to murder you to break this alliance. I'm very sorry. Well, I'm not that sorry, to be honest, but that's just the way it's gotta be. Sweden's not allowed allies. Sweden will be ours very soon. My spy master has come to me with grave news. It is Helgi, the son of King Svokra of Sweden, but is plotting against my daughter Caitlin. Ah, of course it was. The damn Swedish. Greetings, my sensible liege. I have arrived in Dublin to pay homage to you, glorious emperor, as a show of my loyalty. I bring you rich gifts worthy of your majesty as a token of my goodwill and servitude. Let's go ahead and show her in at once. I wait patiently on my throne for the arrival of Queen Eithne, who is soon announced and ushered before me. She kneels in deference as attendants bring forth her gifts of coin and precious objects. The oath is taken and scribes record her pledges to serve the Empire of Ireland. At last I bid the Queen arise, confirming my satisfaction, and Eithne's rights to the land she rules in my stead. I accept your generous gifts, 130 gold. Wow, thank you very much. Now what we could do... Can we not... let's see, Irish Orthodox. Can we not create the head of faith? We can't because we don't have a holy site. Okay. I forget that. Our holy sites are like all the way down here. Yeah, that's problematic. The existence of my plot to murder Adriana has been discovered. Okay, then I'm gonna have to murder your husband instead. That's just the way things go, I guess. Let's go ahead and cancel that one. And we're going to murder you. Destiny has decided that you shall be the victim in this altercation. Perhaps that's even more scary, though, because they will realise that if they're married into the Swedish family, then their families are also in danger. A new cadet branch there. Feud, Ivering strikes. I thought we ended this. Countess Siri killed Baroness Stefana. Oh, wow. Okay. Betrothed can marry, though, so let's go ahead and send that off. Excellent. We can marry as well. I wonder, do we just marry for a nice alliance? The Kingdom of Scotland. Oh, she's 9, though. I don't care about fertility. I just want alliance power here, really. My cousin, that doesn't feel good. My marshal and vassal, there we go. We could marry the Queen of Scotland. That would give us both much prestige and would make Scotland our allies. So we would have the English and the Scottish as allies. That would actually bring a lot of stability to the Empire. Look at that. Very nice. Thank you very much. We do need a new marshal now, though. My antiquarian and knight. He looks good for the job. I'm going to put you on... I'll put you on managed domain. You're not very good at it, but it's better than nothing. Oh dear, they're murdering plenty of people in my dynasty now. We need to become paragon of virtue. But we can't go on a pilgrimage, can we? Yeah, we can't go on a pilgrimage. Exoticize a grand hall. Redecorate part of your palace in the style of another royal court. That's fine, I guess. Don't need to do that. I'm proud to be Irish. A loud scream cuts through the bustle of my courtyard. Hated swain, I am the son of Queen Eithne, and the time has come for you to answer for your vile misdeeds. Face me, or the world will know that you are unwilling to defend your honor. You sure you want to do this, son? As I turn around, I am met by the burning eyes of a man consumed by the desire to defend the honor of his mother. My guards are still nearby. If I wish I could have his hothead thrown out, humiliated and impotent. Now, we can't pick this because we're arbitrary. So, we are stuck into accepting the challenge. I will accept this challenge. I'm going to put you in your place. How old are you? 16. And you challenge the Emperor of Ireland? Foolish boy. Aren't you married to my daughter as well? Yeah. Sorry, daughter. I've let you down with that marriage, haven't I? Cop Siege and I stalk around each other, each weighing our options. He hefts a fearsome sword while I grip my own. High King Sean's dagger tightly. Don't bring a knife to a sword fight. The deadly weapon feels cool and weighty in my grasp. This fight may only be till first blood, but that doesn't ease my nerves. What should we go for here? Bellamen Venu have died trying to break... now let's taunt him. He's young. He's foolish. That the best you've got? You can't even hit me. Time and time again, I backpedal, dodge, and weave, always keeping just within tempting target distance. Soon, Kospij is showing signs of exhaustion. Unexpectedly, Kopsij manages to swing a vicious kick for my shin, momentarily hobbling me. My form is excellent, with little chance for mistake, and Kopsij's stance is passable. We are evenly matched, with victory balancing on a knife edge. Good pun. What should we do? I think now that we've got him a bit angry and emotional, let's go ahead and show him how I brandish a dagger. My dagger flows around Kopsij like water, each strike chaining fluidly into the next. A series of perfectly timed attacks. Kopsij surges forwards, forcing me back with a quick slash before bringing a high kick up to my chest. I almost topple. My form is excellent, with little chance for mistake, and Kopsij's stance passable. My opponent's guard is fierce, and I feel far from victory. Am I going to lose to a 16-year-old? Now, we lose stress because we're callous, so I think we should pick this one. You think you can beat someone as famous as me? My words cut deep into Kopsij's ego. Everyone knows of my fame, my prestige, and his reputation pales by comparison. Unexpectedly, Kopsij manages to swing a vicious kick for my shin, momentarily hobbling me. My form is excellent, with little chance for mistake, and Kopsij's stance is failing. I have yet to open up my opponent's guard at all, and see no way to yet claim victory. Come on. You know how to use that dagger. You've killed plenty of men with it. Let's see. I think we should go all in. Strike, parry, riposte. There we go. Few men can withstand my barrage of powerful cleaves, and my opponent is no exception. Kopsij flies at me, screaming incoherently and whirling his sword with all the enthusiasm of the desperate amateur. Picking my moment, I manage to get in a sharp crack across his temple with my dagger's pommel, and he goes down like a brained sheep. I take a second or two to take in the pitiable sight of the man groaning in the grass before me, then ready myself for the killing stroke. Kopsij croaks out a yield with seconds left to spare. I'm victorious! There we go. Don't mess with the Emperor. And he's actually become my rival now. What a foolish young man. Was he trying to impress my daughter? I don't know. I think he might have annoyed my daughter more than anything. Big news though, we just passed 1,000 gold. A couple hours ago we were 1,000 gold in the hole, and now we're 1,000 golds above ground. That's very nice to see. Valuable warlike court. Oh yes, we have prowess and martial because we're a war court. Of course we are. I almost forgot about this. Did my grandson... Okay, so this grandson is a rowdy. You're going to be emperor one day. You're good at intrigue, and what I'm going to do is... Are you not at my court? You are in my court. Why can't I arrange guardian? No idea. Let's wait on that a second. My spy master Regan approaches me with a wicked grin. My lord, this pouch contains a powder most nefarious. If sprinkled on top of something, say a gift for Alberto, it leaves no trace but will afflict whoever touches it with weakness and ill humour. Well, I would say he deserves a gift. Oh, we're going to lose 100 gold. It's fine. Hopefully we can murder him, and then we break Sweden's only alliance here. That could be very useful. We've finished swaying our matriarch. Let's go ahead and sway the Queen of England. Why not? She is my chancellor. That should improve things a little bit. Now, why can't I educate my grandson? He's visiting my court. What if I recruit him to court? Okay, now he's at my court. Now I can educate him. Okay, let's go ahead and educate my grandson. What about the other one? If we look at him, he's also rowdy. So what I'm going to do, I'm also going to teach you an intrigue, because that's what I've been using. And I think my family should also be like me. So, if I recruit you to court as well, and then let's go ahead and educate you too. You're both twins. You're going to be An amazing duo one day. When the empire is yours, you should accomplish much together, especially if I teach you everything that I know. We can demand many payments. The existence of my plot to murder Alberto has been discovered. Oh, that's brutal. That is brutal. We could invite the daughter of King Dragomir. 75 gold isn't too much. If we invite her, how does that affect things? Things are looking a bit better now. I think we're going to commit. Military upkeep, you gain men-at-arms negotiation. Oh, men-at-arms maintenance minus 25%. Thank you very much, wife. Very good. We no longer have an alliance with Duchess Suarez of Cascongni because she is no longer a ruler. Okay. Alberto is inspecting a ship anchored in one of the harbours of Polosine later this week. It would be easy to have my agents drench the rowboat meant to ferry him out in flammable liquid, wait until it's out in the middle of the harbour, launch a flaming arrow, and then just let the water claim him. That sounds very complicated. We will set the plan in motion though, but please make sure the person with the arrow has good aim. Because the last thing we want to be doing is shooting fire arrows across the harbour and missing. Alberto is dead, claimed by the cold embrace of the ocean. Very nice. The flaming arrow shot by my agent blazed a burning path across the harbour, and only moments later the whole boat was up flames. All passengers ended up in the water, and fine fabric gets so heavy when wet. Unfortunately, the archer couldn't be found. Such a tragedy. Very nice. Now, that alliance is broken. Now, what we really need is the piety, though. We're not getting much closer, are we? If only we could go on a pilgrimage or something. My daughter Ethelberg has given birth to a daughter. Okay, let's give her a good name. Elfrida! There we go. May you go strong and wise. 888 gold. What's going on here? I am heading for my chambers to enjoy some blessed sleep when I hear a faint rustle from a window. Just the wind, I think, until the wind starts to speak. Cop Siege, open up, my little firebrand. It is I, Heir. I push the shutters open, and lo and behold, a woman has climbed up to Cop Siege's window. It is Rig Harrogith of Rothbury. By the Satan, you have no Ah, dear. Really? So we can imprison her. Wait, I can demand payments from the Queen of England again. Thank you. I can also demand payments from my daughter. Thank you. The Prince of Wales. Okay. Come on, get some gold. How am I meant to become rich if I can't bribe you for gold? Oh, you have 40. I'll take the 40 gold. That's enough. 5 gold I'm not interested in, though. I know we could have waited, but I like having gold now rather than waiting for it. Right, there we go. Cousin's been released from prison. We've lost another artifact as well. Ethelwulf, Earl Enfrith's guest is firmly in my grip. However, with the right strategy, I might raise my upper hand even further. Perhaps Ethelwulf could be used to extend my influence over the Earl. Make it clear how easily I can reach him. Yes, let's go ahead and do that. Titles can be created. It's just duchy titles. We can declare wars. Sweden's not here though. We can't take, yeah, we can't take the kingdom. I mean, we could actually. But she's very old. I feel like she would die and then the claim would be void anyway. So let's just wait until we can do the Holy War for Kingdom, I think. My reputation for getting what I want, whatever means necessary, benefits me greatly. With many of my vassals and servants cowering before me, it does not take much to convince others to follow suit. It was enough for Ethelwulf to find Earl Enfrith alone one evening and pass along a letter with my seal. The Earl understands how easily I can reach him. Almost a shame, I enjoy convincing people. Okay, so we get a hook on him. We might be able to demand payment now. We can't. No, we can. It's right up there. 50 gold. Thank you very much. I've started a series of vicious rumours against Prince Emond. None of them are true, and someone should decry them as the obvious lies they are. What better way for that someone to have Emond in their debt? I must... we lose piety. I can't do that right now. I should think more carefully about this. I really need that piety. And I have my son and Spymaster has given birth, or he hasn't, his wife has given birth to a daughter. Krenok, there we go. May you grow strong and wise. My son, unable to think about a name for himself, it may seem. It's fine. Hostile schemes. We could have another hostile scheme going on. We've gained another learning. I wonder, is it time to fabricate a hook on the Pope again? We could abduct the Pope. Sadly not. What about the Empire of Burgundy? Oh, they don't have gold. Germany? Germany have gold. Let's go ahead and fabricate a hook over there. I don't forgive the Germans. Demand artifact. What is the artifact? Oh no! I'm not giving that to you. I'm the head of our dynasty. Why would I give you our dynastic artifact? You fool. You're my ally though, so you're not going to do anything about that. But what a fool she is. How dare she suggest such a thing? Maybe we should make an example out of her. We'll have to see. Another one of my daughters has come of age as well. She is an elusive shadow. I wonder, can we get you into somewhere? That's Munster. That's Wales. Lothian? Where's Lothian? Oh, up in Scotland. Okay. The reason I was thinking, maybe we could get her into a foreign territory. That's in Wales as well, right? No, that's over here. So if I did this... The thing is, you're not in line for succession at all, really, are you? You're not. What about these guys? That's down... Okay, that's down near Venice, right. So if I marry... Oh, you're 56, though. Yeah, I can't do that to you, daughter. It's fine. I do respect you. You already have kids. This would be your second child. Your first child doesn't have children yet himself, though. So if we murder your first child, we could get a matrilineal marriage in here. They would accept that. Let's go ahead and send off the proposal. And that means we're going to have to cancel one of these fabrications. Let's cancel this one for now. And I need to murder your first son, because that way, we should be able to spread our dynasty even further. Our dynasty already is down here. I think they control these lands somewhere. Or no, is it these lands? Ah, there we go. Member of my family, my cousin, is already a part of Venice. So if we can get our family in here, maybe they can join Venice as well. We'll have to see. They're going to have to make that choice for themselves. But it is something that we can work towards. Hopefully they accept the marriage proposal. There we go. Marriage proposal has been accepted. Excellent. Well, we're going to start our massive plan here. How long before we can go on a pilgrimage, I wonder? 1082. Oh, that's a long time away. How do I gain piety? We could swap to a learning lifestyle focus, I guess. A commoner of Anglo-Saxon heritage is being accosted in the streets of Dublin over some minor offence. By making a statement in their defence, I could perhaps convince my stepdaughter, Queen Ifne, that equally Anglo-Saxon are my good character, but I might risk alienating my Anglo-Irish peers. Never! The Anglo-Irish are superior moral fibre, of course they are. What I might do, because I need the piety in order to declare the holy war for the kingdom, I think it still would class as intrigue. It's a part of my plan. So if we swap to learning lifestyle focus, and maybe just go theology, just for a tiny little bit, that should help us with our plans to strike back against the Swedish. And I still think it's fitting within the roleplay of our character. So I'm going to do that. Just like we went stewardship, so we could demand payment for hooks. I feel like it's still fitting within the theme. So let's go ahead and swap over to learning. just so we can get that extra piety. My spy master has come to me with grave news while we do not yet know who. Someone is plotting to kill my daughter, Caitlin, again? I'm sorry, daughter. You've been quite the target in this episode, haven't you? There we go. Piety is looking much better now. We should be a paragon of virtue in no time at all. And we're managing to sway the Queen of England. She hates us because we keep demanding payment for her. My daughter-in-law, Ifni, has given birth to a son. So my player, heir, and son now has another son. Harold, there we go. May you grow strong and wise. And you are comely as well. So 3 grandchildren there now. Let's go ahead and tick that. I'll let him be in charge of the education there. We're going to educate the 2 twins, and that should be enough micromanagement there. Sadly, I think that's all we have time for today. We go ahead and zoom out. Look at this. Jerusalemid. That's doing quite well there. I think up here we're definitely one of the bigger empires or realms, aren't we? If we look around, Byzantine Empire, though, 22,000 military strength. The military strength is similar to ours. Really? We have 13,000. Okay. But yeah, that's all we're going to have time for today. I think in the next episode, we're going to be able to get Paragon of Virtue, and we're going to do the Holy War for Sweden. It's going to happen. We need to strike back against the Scandinavians. But that's it for today, guys. Thanks for watching, as always, and I will see you next time.